teaching. They organize bhakti rickshaws in Argentina. They are disciples of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami, and they've got a lot of good, great stories from traveling all around the world and preaching the glories of the holy name. So thank you so much, Prabhu. So without any further ado, we'll hand it over to Prema Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Natana Goswami Prabhu. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak, to share something about the Srīmad Bhāgavatam. We are very happy to be here in Australia with my wife. So, okay, let's start. We will read from chapter 5, text 5 from the Srīmad Bhāgavatam, Canto 2. So, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay. Atman Bhavaya Setani Na Paravayam Swayam Atma Shaktim Avastavya Urnanavir Ivaklama. Word by word. Atmani, by self. Bhavayase, manifest. Tani, all those. Na, not. Paravayam. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my Kindle was on. Paravayam, being defeated. Swayam, yourself. Atma Shaktim, self-sufficient. Power. Avastavya, being employed. Urna Navi, the spider. Iva, like. Aklama, without help. Translation and purpose by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. As the spider very easily creates the network of its cobweb and manifests its power of creation without being defeated by others, so also you yourself, by employment of your self-sufficient energy, create without any other help. Purpose. The best example of self-sufficiency is the sun. The sun does not require to be illuminated by any other body. Rather, it is the sun which helps all other illuminating agents. For in the presence of the sun, no other illuminating agent becomes prominent. Narada compared the position of Brahma to the self-sufficiency of the spider, who creates its own field of activities without any other's help, by employment of its own energetic creation of saliva. Again, the text. Atman bhavaya setani na pravavayan swayam atma shaktim avastavya urnanavir iva klamaha. Om ajnanatimirandasya gyananjana shalakaya chakshur unmilitam yena tasmai shri gurave namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prachaline Nirvishesa Shunyavadi Paschatya Satarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivas Aripo Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Vanchakalpatarviyascha Kripasindhuvyacha Patitanam Pavanevya Vaishnavevyo Namo Namaha. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum lam gayate girim yat kri patam mahamande Sri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Bhagavan Sri Chaitanya Ishvara Hari Om Tat Sat. Okay, so we are here in this section of the Srīmad Bhāgavatam. As we know, the Srīmad Bhāgavatam has main 10 topics: Sarga, Visarga, Stanam, Pojanam, Uti, Manvantara, Ishanukata, Niroda, Mukti, Yashraya. So the first and second topics is the creation, the primary creation, and then we have the secondary creation. So here, Narada Muni, as the son of Lord Brahma, is inquiring, is asking about the creation, about his nature, how he did everything, and as we can see here and in the previous text, when he was asking so detailed questions about under who if he's working under someone, what's the real position of himself. So he's inquiring, and in spiritual life, we have to inquire. We know in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna instructs us to inquire in the 4th chapter, 34th verse, very famous verse. Tat vidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti degyanam yanina stata darshina. So we have to inquire, to approach spiritual master, any authority, and inquire. But we have to inquire in the proper way, being humble, not like doing challenging the authorities or the spiritual master. So here, Narada Muni, as his son and disciple, he's inquiring. In our line, we have the disciplic succession. So that's the method. So from Krishna, transmit the knowledge to Lord Brahma to Narada, Narada to Vyasa, and that's on. And we have this knowledge coming directly from Srila Prabhupada and his disciples. And here we are talking about these topics. So what I was thinking about in this topic is one quality that devotees we must develop, and this the position to be humble. We saw in the Bhagavatam, we can see in the Bhagavatam so many stories about how great personalities, for example, like Lord Brahma, in his pastime, Brahma Vimohanam Lila. So he was like little bewildered of seeing Lord Krishna, a small boy, when he performed the Govardhan Lila and all that thing. So he was a little bewildered, and he still stole the cow boys, the calves, the cows, and then he realized, oh my God, I committed a very big mistake. So as we see in Bhagavatam, are all stories about how great personalities also commit mistakes, and how then they make they take the humble position and then ask for forgiveness, and that. Also, we can see in the pastime of Lord Indra in the Govardhan Lila. Also, there are big personalities. Lord Brahma, his own body is made of intelligence. He has 78% of the power of Lord Krishna. And imagine he's the most intelligent living entity in the world, in the material world. And although he has a great position, sometimes he commits mistakes. Also Lord Indra, the king of the demigods, also not only one time in the Govardhan Lila, also then again he commit another mistake when he don't respect in a proper way to his Guru Maharaj, Sukracharya, and we can find so many examples. So if we can develop that position to be humble, and we will be very safe in Krishna consciousness, in our path, in our, yeah. So when we do a service, for example, in myself, I'm traveling with Harinam Ruchi team, and one of my main services is to do Sankirtan and to give books to people. And yeah, for that service, you need like to be very, very humble, because the magic comes when we depend on Krishna and we realize that we are only instruments. So one time, Vaisheshika Prabhu was sharing some pastime when he was doing Sankirtan in the airport. And yeah, he was doing well, and books were flying. And then he became little, okay, I did it. So he said that when he had that thought, this was many, many years ago, he started, people start rejecting him. And for like 1 hour, he couldn't give any book. And then he realized, oh my God, yeah. He again start praying to the Lord, please make me an instrument, please. I want to do service, and I know that only by your mercy this can happen. So when we are in the streets trying to share this knowledge about by the books, we have to have that position. And sometimes it's not easy because the mind is very tricky. But we have to focus on that. Sometimes we can become a little proud. Oh yes, people are taking books. So from me, I'm doing that. There's a nice story. Maybe all of you know about this story. There was a mouse, small little mouse. Yeah, he approached one sage and asking him, I am little, because I'm all the time I'm in an anxiety because there are so many cats here. I I'm having a lot of stress in my life because I'm all the time, they try to kill me, to eat me. So please, I want you to give me a benediction. I want to become a cat. And the sage, okay, boom, tatashta, you become a cat. And then yeah, he was happy. He was happy. He was running well, going there, here and there, and he thought, okay, I'm done. No, now any cat will bother me. But then what happened? The dogs start, trying to catch him, and again he was, oh my God, again. He approached the stage. Please, I need your help. I need your help. Yeah, what do you need? Oh, there are so many dogs here. Oh, please, I want to become a dog. And the sailor say, okay, boom, Tatashta, become a dog. Oh, was so happy, was going from this place to another. He said, okay, I did it, now nobody will bother me. And what happened? Some tiger was there, and he would become very afraid, trying to hide himself. Okay, and then he approached again to the sage. Please, I want to become a tiger. Oh, you want to become a tiger? Okay, boom, Tatasta, become a tiger. And when he saw himself, by being in a tiger body, and he started watching the sage, and maybe it's time for some lunch, start chanting Sarira Vidyajaga. And when the sage saw his attitude, the sage said, "Pum, Punar Mushiko Baba, become a mouse again." So when this proud arise in our consciousness, that what happened. We have to become a mouse again, Punar Mushiko Baba, and then start again, being humble. So we heard from His Holiness Kadamba Kanana Maharaj in one of his books, he wrote something very nice about being humble. He says something that, for example, if you are not humble, at least try to act when some situation comes in the humblest uh, situation, mood. So by doing that, you will little by little become humble. And I heard one time another story, very nice, and one devotee said, if you are not perfect, being humble. So when you are humble, you you will become perfect in your life. So I realized that like be in that position is very safe in our Krishna consciousness. And here later Lord Brahma will explain to Narada Muni about what is his position, uh, who empower him to do the job of creation, uh, and all this information that Narada Muni needs to understand. Because yeah, we are in the street, we are sharing, we are preaching, and people don't have this information, and they think that themselves are the you know the doers. And in this material world, also some some people can misunderstand the position of Lord Brahma. In India there are so many, they worship so many also demigods and and if you see Lord Brahma is, we can understand, okay, well, he's the creator, he's the CEO of this material world. But beyond him, there's something like, the owner of the companies, they don't work. They are, playing golf and this and that, having fun. So that's Krishna. Krishna is the boss, and he's, they are playing, performing his pastimes. And in the scriptures, we have many information about the position of Krishna. Krishna himself explains us in the Bhagavad Gita, in the 10th chapter, Aham sarvasya prabhavo mata sarvam pravartate iti madhva vajante man Buddha Bhava samambita. That he's the source, he's everything. Also, Lord Brahma himself, in the Brahma Samhita, we can also hear Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. And there are so many verses. He's the source, he's the source of everything, the cause of everything. And in the Parivasa Sutra of the Srīmad Bhāgavatam, also is explained very clear the position of Krishna. Etecham sakala pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavam Swayam Indrani Vyakulam Lokam Hridayanti Yuga Yuga. So, as we know, there are so many, we can see many candles, and that they have the same light and heat, but there's one original candle, and this is Krishna. Krishna. Syama Sundar, Krishna of Vrindavan, 2 hands, that's the original one. It says in the Bhagavatam, explains also how Lord Vishnu have 93% of the power of Krishna. Rupa Goswami in the Nectar of Devotion explains the 64 qualities of Krishna, and when we see that he have only these 4 qualities that only Krishna have, no? He's surrounding of devotees that have some amazing love for him. He can attract all the living entities of the entire world by playing the flute. His beauty is among everything. And he can give liberation to everybody. So Krishna have his unique position in this world, And there are different devotees in different categories. Also, for example, Lord Shiva have 84% of the power of Krishna. He have the unique position. We know that he's like, it's explained like he's like yogurt, like it's not milk, but it's milk. Yeah, he's the unique position. So, but we have to remind all the time who is the original creator, and in this case, Brahma is like empowered by Krishna. He will explain this later, maybe in a few days. Some devotee will explain more this. And these questions so are very important to make questions, as I said before, because we have in the Vedanta Sutra, the first aphorism says, Atato Brahma Jityasa. So we have to inquire in the proper way. So there are so many other things to say, but to be humble, to be honest, and that's the safe position. So I don't know if someone want to say something, to share, to make some corrections, some points, some questions. Please feel free to open the mic and comment something. Otherwise, I can say something more about this creation, this secondary creation, how Lord Brahma, he expands, he create, but we cannot say that he's like, when we construct, Prabhupada give this example on one man that he was like have a big company, and he start asking, okay, from where you take the sources like the sand to make glass, and he start asking this man, and at the end he want to explain that there's that the resources comes from someone, from somewhere, and at the end okay, Krishna is the source of everything becomes from him, as he said in the Bhagavad Gita. So if we know that and we can share this with others, it's very easy to understand that it's something beyond us. Otherwise, today I was having now like half an hour to 1 hour ago, I was walking here around, and it was an amazing rainbow, amazing, big, huge. I say, wow, Krishna is so amazing. How he create this? Like it's like something like magic in the sky. Very nice, light blue sky, and the rainbow was there. You can see all the different colors. It was so nice. So, does someone want to say something, to have some comment, or please feel free to add. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Question. So, Prabhu, I know you told me that you are part of the Argentinian management, and like in the zonal team and also in the board. So that's also a leadership position like Lord Brahma. So can you share? You're talking humble. How do you manage, like from a management perspective, the devotees? How the pride shouldn't be overtaken. How you address conflicts. Very short, yes. Conflicts in different yatras. A little bit.
Yeah. Thank you for your question. Thank you for host us here in your house. Thank you so much. Yeah, administration is like that is like the fourth klesha. Yeah, it's not easy. But at the same time gives us the opportunity to become more humble, to be more strict in our practice, become more lovely, more, because you are there, everybody's watching what you are doing, how you act. So have the both faces. But yeah, we need to understand that we are servants, and if we have a position of leadership, we have to be more humble. We have to be, but with good understanding. Have to do your service, but at the same time be humble, and do what you have to do. And working on or doing service with others sometimes it's not easy, but that's if we can do that and make our best efforts on that field, we know that we will please Srila Prabhupada. He's one of the last instructions that he made is like that, to cooperate, to work together. And yeah, sometimes it's not easy, but we have to keep trying and trying. And yeah, become more humble, like try to serve the devotees. And if we have difference, it's not like it's not like it's bad to have different thinking or different points of view. That's okay. We are a movement, we're an international movement, and there are so many intelligent devotees all around the world with different thoughts. But all of us, we want to do our best. And we have to understand that in the other side, the other devotees, for example, they also want to do the best. So, and yeah, become humble in the way that, okay, maybe my thinking or my position is not like the true. I don't have the true. Maybe there's another point of view. Yeah, and try to live with that, being humble, being like tolerant, all the qualities that we have to develop. We have the 26 qualities of the devotee, and we can work in each of them. But yeah, the position of be humble, be tolerant, that's sometimes it's not easy, but we have to work on that. And as I said before, if we are not humble, okay, try to act in such a way, try to take the humblest position in each situation. Of course, in the other side, also the other one have to be in the same mood. Otherwise, in the material relationships, when someone is humble, they put your feet in your head. So we have to be very aware of that, and not to do, with anyone, but when we are among the devotees, so be very, very careful, because how dangerous are apparats, fences among devotees. So yeah, have to work on that. It's not easy, but yeah, we know that will please our Guru, Srila Prabhupada, and Krishna. Yeah. So I think we have 1 more minute, or 2 minutes. So
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you. Someone want to say something, to add something, is welcome.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you so much for a great class. Prabhu, you have been on the road. You're a Sankirtan person, or been on the road for so long. Can you share one of your magical stories? That's how you started the class today, with the word magic. So,
Oh, we have a recent story. It was so nice. We were in Sunshine Coast traveling, and we were in like a small town there. And we were doing Harinam, we were chanting, it was so nice. And we were giving books. And I was with the books, and one lady was like almost running. trying to catch us. And when I saw her, I said, hi. I said, hi, Hare Krishna. She said, hi. And he shared, you know what happened? I was reading a book. Now I'm like 2 blocks from here and from my apartment. I heard the music. And I was reading the book, 4 Questions, you know, the book of Vaisheshika Prabhu. And I was finishing the book. And at the end of the book, he speak about, you know, the Maha Mantra and the holy name and this and that. And I'm finishing the book and I hear this music and I start running to catch you. So she was so happy. And we make a video asking her again if she can share this. So we have that video. She explained very nice. And she was so happy. She took books. She was dancing with us. I mean, that's you know, Krishna is there, and so many stories that, for example, this story we hear, but there are so many stories that we don't know. But by doing the Sankirtan Yagya, going to the street, share the holy name, that's the process. We are in this era. We cannot be meditating like in Satya Yuga for thousands of years, or like in Treta Yuga performing these yagyas, or in Dwapara Yuga worshipping the deities in big temples. No, Kali Yuga, Harinam, Sankirtan. So we can do this as much as we can. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
I think Hare Krishna, thank you so much. I think we are on time. I don't want to take you more time. I know that you are very busy, all of you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share something. And yeah, we are here in Brisbane. And we are very, very happy. We will be doing some Harinam and this and that. Thank you so much and see you here around. Hare Krishna. Chapatitanam Pavanedi Vaishnavedyo. Namo Namaha.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.